first pattern that I teach is called tumbao, and tumbao is the basic pattern that is used in most Latin jazz, most salsa, and its basic pattern is the basis for a lot of popular conga playing today. And it's a really great pattern to start off with because it uses everyone but one of the tones that we talked about in the last video. You start out with heel toe. And again, this is the importance of heel toe because people who play tumbao, sometimes all you hear is the slap and the open tone. But what's important is how strong the left hand is, how strong the heel toe is. Because the stronger the heel toe, the more it's going to groove. Again, the heel toe is the subdivision. The heel toe is like the hi-hat on a drum set pattern. And that's what makes it kind of groovy. That's what makes it swing. That kind of gives you the downbeat, or the space that makes it a complete pattern. And also the heel toe is kind of the only downbeat when the bongocero is not playing his bell. It kind of gives us the only downbeat in salsa music per se. So it's in 4, and we're going to count it out. I'm just going to start with the left hand, which is the heel toe. If you're right-handed, the left hand is usually the one playing the heel toe. If you're left-handed, it's the right hand. I mean, it's however you're comfortable. There's no right or wrong on which hand's doing what. The important thing is getting the sound and making the pattern groove. For me, though, I use left hand for my heel toe. And it's basically, the tumbao in completion sounds like this. Naturally, your ear goes towards the slap and the open tone. But the important part of this pattern is the left hand heel toe. And the way to count it out is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So your heel, or your lower, or your bass note basically, is on 1 and 3, is on the downbeat of a tumbao with salsa band. So 1 and 2 and 3 and the pattern for the heel toe is heel, toe, toe, heel, toe. Toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe. Heel, toe, toe, heel, toe. And so it's important to really work on that and to get it very strong. And again, I emphasize that the toe needs to be just as strong as the heel. And when I play this, sometimes my toe or my tip sometimes becomes kind of a slap. So I really try to accent it because that gives it the swing. That gives it. You don't want the pattern to be like a ball rolling on the floor. You want it to be like an egg. That's what gives it. That's what makes people dance. Is when it rolls and goes along like an egg, not just straight like a ball, but like an egg, and it's swinging and it makes people want to dance because that's what drums are for, to make people dance for the most part. So again, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, toe, heel, toe. And to count it, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. of the right hand, and the 4-an is the open tone of the right hand. Now, there's no point in bringing my left hand up when the right hand's doing its thing, except for when it's doing an open tone. Because if it tries to play an open tone with your hand on the drum, obviously, you're not going to get a sound. But I don't lift my arm up way back here to get the sound. All I do is just bring it up off the playing surface. But I rest it. You don't have to bring it all the way up. So the point is to play everything at the surface of the drum, not up here. You wanted to play it all down there, because at some point when you're playing a lot and you're playing really fast, especially if you watch really great congueros and congueras, they don't really move you don't see them moving up their shoulders at any point. If you just look down from here on up, it doesn't even, unless they're making some funny faces, you really don't know if they're playing hard or if they're playing congas at all. So the best technical guys, especially drum set players and congueros, you don't really see them doing much up here. So again, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and again, I'm just lifting my hand up and letting the drums sing for those. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and it's important to get your left hand just as loud as your right. I hear that a lot in conga players. That's all I hear. But the most important thing is to really get that left hand. Again, it's your subdivision. In the next video, I'll do the 2-drum version of it. But to me, it's more important to just really learn it on 1 drum. There's a lot of rhythms you can just do on 1 drum. So it'd be nice to maybe just on these couple of videos just do 1 drum patterns to really learn tone and to work on all of the techniques, all of your alphabet basically of conga playing.